Hi guys, this is Ritam. I'm a resident from Calcutta. Since the last few months, I've been developing some sense of photojournalism techniques roaming on the streets. The streets are the places which attract me a lot, and I've been using a DSLR since 2015, and as you can see it has only been a matter of 1 year, so that can probably speak a lot that I'm still learning and searching for topics at large. In 2015, I was in Delhi for an internship. I did my time there and I carried my DSLR everywhere. I went. Mobile photography soon got replaced with my new beloved, and being a shutterbug from the very early time, I was constantly looking around for subjects, especially in places where I went. Street. It bears the theme of natural expressions and emotions. From my various experiences, I can frankly say that it's never too easy to take photos of various moments at play, and it becomes much more challenging for you when you are on the street. People may not tell you something, but they make faces and may become aware of your presence around them, which may hamper the mood that you were particularly looking for. Some might coming running at you shouting abusively, but I can frankly say that I've been there, I've faced them, and I managed to capture some of the essence. I talked with them, sat down with them, and understood their feelings before taking their prior permission to take some of the candid moments of there. You can get to see the different phases of life emerging from sadness to joy when you roam around on the streets. Some harsh truth you can see, and not everyone welcomes you with open hands. It's not like your daily routine where you may get to click some beautiful curves of a fully grown model, or maybe a hornbill or a sparrow posing in front of your window just to get a click. It's a moment of reality where the mood may vary at any time. The scenario can be seen from their faces, but they never seem to show it fully. The scars of the permanent wound have taken away the smile from some people's faces. It's not an easy way to capture those, especially when you can see them in front of you. Even though you do, you may not feel like not to. And that, my friend, is the hardest part. The second part that I am going to speak about is subject. Subjects can be found easily, I believe, if you have got the correct eye. I believe that the age of a man can be captured properly if you have the right face to shoot for. Some may be expressive, and some may tend to show the age-old troubles layered above each other in the physical form of wrinkles. The sedimentation of pain, sorrow, happiness, and the troubles that have got deposited in their skins in the form of crinkles, they have settled now. Those varieties of emotions have vanished amidst the daily hustles of their lives, and they have somehow accepted their fate. Some people have made some choices about emerging out as a winner. They have walked day and night to set up their businesses in the streets. They have somehow managed to get mixed with the age of the lanes and the drains and the dust carried by the shoes of various personalities. They have seen the truth, and the last one emerging out is the only witness facing and surviving all of it. He can never lose. So, the first street that I am going to talk about is Delhi. Delhi, as they say, is a place where hearts and arts meet. Referring to this context, a series of cultural diversities can be experienced if you take a stroll on the winding roads. Monuments and heritage buildings welcome you with open arms round the corners of the city's age-old memories. The foods may serve as a culinary treat for the travelers, and the nightlife is not as happening as it seems to be. The place where metro cuts through the heart of the city, serving maximum population, helping them out with an easy, viable route, avoiding the busy schedules of life during the peak hours. The hippie markets attracts a lot of foreigners to spend their money shopping handlooms and crafty items. Amidst these varieties of religions getting their proper refuge in this capital city, we get to enjoy the servings of proper dishes with its distinguishable aroma. The temperature, of course, can play a huge role in selecting your type of proper diet. The colorful fashions light up the streets even during the day, with illuminating desires. People here have a different, progressive bridge of style consciousness that bears its own reflection. Of course, the personality to carry on with it also engages in a very important role according to the roles each character plays. Summers are different with bright hues, and winters are bold enough to carry with it a restless wave of extravaganza. Some of the heritage areas are renowned for maintaining its cultural traditionalist approach that mainly reflects in and around the areas of visit. But still, this is one such place where you can realize the reality that history has to show to its faithful devotees and followers who aim to receive more in terms of visual context. But still, at the end of the day, the question remains the same. Is it safe and secure? Which might leave a slight doubt in the heads of the one who have seen the reality in the streets. The reality is often a veil to what the heart achieves to see. So, concluding this, I am going to show you some of the pictures that I have taken during my personal photo walk session that depicts the street life of Delhi. So the first shot that I am going to show to you is an overview shot of Gurgaon. It's mainly because I didn't spend much of my time staying in Delhi. On my second day of visit in Delhi, I had to rush to Gurgaon with one of my friend, and as I was staying with him. So this very first shot that I am going to talk about, it's about Gurgaon, the area of Gurgaon. In this picture, you can see city getting built up, but proper distinction is visible comparing the developments happened and that are yet to happen. The second picture is titled En route to Gurgaon. You can clearly see the flights landing and the airport terminal just happens to be in the way as you move towards Gurgaon from Delhi. The third picture that I am going to talk about is about a particular gender in Delhi. It's quite an independent gender in the capital city. I am talking about the female gender, of course. They seem to be doing most of the work wherever you go. The following pictures are women at work. The next one is on guard, and the third one is lanes. Women at work has been taken in Agra Senki Bauli, a heritage site, but as the locals say, it is a haunted place. And on guard is taken in Paharganj area, and it is the proper place where one may get to encounter the hippies enjoying a great indie combo of chai chilam and chapati. If you are a shopaholic, then you might fall in love with the Paharganj area, and after a grand shopping spree, you can enjoy a proper English breakfast with chilled beer on some of the rooftop restaurants in and around this place. The third topic that I'm going to talk about is about the art and heritage of Delhi. So these are the following 4 pictures depict the art and heritage of Delhi. The first picture that you can see is titled Framed. The second one is titled Echoes, and the third one is Art. Through these pictures, I tried to seek the nostalgic flavors of heritage all around in every lanes you go. They have been taken near Hoskas area, Jantar Mantar and Lodhi Gardens. The fourth picture that I am going to show you is about the metro service in Delhi. It's the sidewalk that runs through the heart of the city, pumping travelers all around. From the cyber city adjoining the Gurgaon area, you can get a clear idea of how important its presence is. The fifth picture is titled as Blowing Life, and sixth picture is titled as Smile. They have been taken in front of the India Gate, where you can see a lot of peddlers selling their varieties to the young crowd that gathers here, and a lot of foreign faces can also be seen. The 7th, 8th and 9th places depict the colorful life of Delhi. Several graffiti arts have beautifully replaced the old and worn out textures of walls all around the capital city. The bright colored textures can often be seen around Connaught Place and in Khan Market area. And as a method of preserving the heritage of the lanes of the city, some of them have been replaced with colors and graffiti works. Even the foreign faces search for some local handloom items to be a part of the rich cultural heritage that the state has to offer. The 10th image is titled as Desires. That is mainly taken in the Paharganj area, where kebabs and meaty delights await the fellow travelers, and it is an absolute treat for the taste buds to feel the desired flavors. Majnu Ka Tila is an area where only Tibetans are found to reside. Established around 1960, the only place where you can get items like thupkas, momos and all sorts of hillside cuisines, along with a proper drink on a rooftop restaurant. With the river Yamuna on one side, you can get to see the flashes of a forbidden kingdom inside its vicinity. The 12th image is of time. The city is chased by time, and where people are always busy doing things in their own way. Hardly worried about the work, they are always on the move. And near INA, one can get the varieties of handlooms and crafty items to see if they get a chance to visit the handicraft village. The 12th image depicts about, it's titled as Missing. It depicts about the shopping areas near Delhi, where you can get famous nagrais and traditional dresses and attires for sale. This is the famous Jama Masjid area, where traditional foods and art accessories are given prime importance. Probably the only place where you can still get the rich variety of meat items bearing the smell of conventional spices arising from the food you are planning to devour. The fragrance of perfumes, also known as Ator, are a must buy if you are looking for a good collection. The House area is covered with all sorts of entertainment for the youths to vouch for. Full of bars and gossip, this area served the young generation with clubs and music sessions with a great combo of seafoods. A perfect place for a couple to have a chilled out session in the adjacent parks and to have a conversation on their own. The first picture is titled as The Walk of Life. The spread of greenery around the lawns of Qutub Minar is a definite visit if you have someone special accompanying you. Various mausoleums can be seen around the compound, depicting the history of this very age-old architecture still standing tall. It seems as if time has carved itself, layered within the bricks with proper love shown by the nature. This heritage site that I am going to speak about, I guess need not to be mentioned. It's the Jantar Mantar. Proper heritage sites can be seen all over the city, with people engaged in various activities. The heritage sites are the proper corners to take a rest or a cozy area for lovers to make sweet memories, like the very first kiss or the very first proposal. So this was all about Delhi, and this was our very first video. We will soon be coming with the streets of Pune and Calcutta, but we're still on its process. So till now, show your love and like this video and share it if you really think that it can actually, that you know your city better. So stay tuned for more. Thank you.